Hello everybody and welcome back to another Friday night live stream here on the YouTube channel. Um, First off, I'm going to check the stream on another device, see how everything's going. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Friday night live stream here on the YouTube channel. Okay, so it does look good on the viewer side of things. Sorry, I just had to see if the sound and everything was good. I know I'm using the AWAC News layout here. Kind of a rush getting on the air. We've had some internet problems here tonight. But another live stream on the beautiful Friday night. I just want to update you. I am graduated high school. If you are watching this live or if you're watching the replay, it was an exciting time. I've seen people I didn't expect to see at the graduation night there. But I've also didn't expect to get a package here, and we're going to open that as we begin. But again, I am graduated high school. I've had that on my website. If you do view my website on a regular basis, the website is updated regularly, and the link is in the description of this video to view this website. But I've had a lot of fun experiences in high school, and I've had sad experiences. Teachers pass away. I've lost one teacher in particular that I considered not only a teacher but a good friend. He really brought the math class to something that wasn't exciting to something like very interesting. And he's definitely put smiles on people's faces with the stories that he used to tell. But people pass on. I've had a lot of different experiences, over my school years in general. Of course, I've lost the first teacher that died on me was back in grade 7, a French teacher that I had. He was very well liked, that teacher was. But that was the first one that died. And then the second one was the teacher in high school. But I don't know why I had to start off with a sad part of, high school and junior high. I was a part of the class where back in junior high, the junior high school that I was at was closing down, so I was a part of that transition. There used to be 2 schools, but now there's only one for junior high and high school. So that was another fun project. I was in grade 7 when that happened. Started off my grade 7 year, and then that following February, we transitioned over to AWAC from ARRA. But I also have a sports banner here somewhere that I got from ARRA. I will show you that in another video, hopefully. But I got it's a activity banner. an educational assistant gave me that banner from ARA when I was there. But it's not only school. There was great memories on the bus over the years too. Bus rides were interesting in grade 6, and they were interesting all through the years that I was in junior high and then high school. It was pretty moderate. It wasn't so exciting. But this year on the school bus and last year, close to the end of the year, it came to life again. All that excitement on the school bus did. So I thank you if you're watching. But the excitement that happened back in grade 6, there was this girl on the school bus that was, she was graduating that year. She actually had to take a year off because she had a baby. But when she came back to get her grade 12 credits and stuff. That was a fun experience with her on the bus. She used to take out for me and stuff. But she was also a part of the Mi'kmaq Reserve that is not far from my home here. I got along good with her until she got her grade 12 credits, and she left there. And when grade 7 came along, then it was the transition happened from the junior high school that I was in, and we went over to AWAC, the high school. So that was an exciting transition. But I just wanted to fill you in a little bit about that history. Grade 5, going back to elementary, grade 5 wasn't a good year for me. There was more downs than there was, there was more negativity than ever. It was a nightmare for me. People just turned against me. I won't get into details, but they turned against me for no apparent reason at all. They had no reason to do that, but things just went down. I guess they accused me for doing gross things, but I mean that never happened, you see. People just want to make things up and bring in negativity, and that's not that shouldn't be an option, but it is. It's very sad when stuff like that happens. But I am very glad that grade 6 was a lot better than grade 5. It's a lot better year. More the positivity just flowing in. But grade 5, I did have a teacher that was on my side, and he helped me out. It was more like a bullying thing that was going on in grade 5. But yeah, that was my my really bad year of elementary. It was a real nightmare. But that was elementary, and again, junior high, I had that transition, and I had the memories on the bus. High school wasn't much different. The first day of grade 9, the teacher that died, he was in the class the very first day of my grade 9 year. and I was in his homeroom. We started off the day in his grade and in his class, his homeroom, and you know, I wasn't really speaking loud enough when he was doing the attendance. You know, he was doing the attendance, and he never really heard me, so he's like, "Speak up, boy," and he got really loud in the classroom. I'm pretty sure that you could hear him down the classroom, the hallway. It was that loud, but you know, it just reminds me of, how quiet I can be, I guess. But that was that was actually a fun time because, his daughter, she was around a lot of times in that year, helping out and things. And his daughter basically told me that he didn't mean to, he didn't mean any offense by that. He was just trying to be funny. But, that was, it was more of a laugh than it was, a sad time there. An unfortunate time. But that was grade 9. Grade 10, I've, I've had good times in grade 10. I've joined an O2 program, an Options and Opportunities program, that I didn't stay in. I dropped out of it at the first of this school year that just went by. I just didn't feel like it, I needed that course anymore. There was a teacher that was teaching that course, and she made it a lot more funner course. We went on trips and we did a lot of fun things. In grade 10, speaking of the racism that has come out about the indigenous. In grade 10, I did that one course I had in grade 10 was a Mi'kmaq studies course, and we learned a lot about the Mi'kmaq. One thing I learned in that course, and I'm sure that it's not just me that learned this, was it wasn't teepees, it was Mi'kmaqs that the First Nations, lived in back in the day. There was a lot more things that I learned in that class, some, Mi'kmaq words. Thank you to my short memory, I can't remember any of those words, but I'm sure if I needed to know any of those words, I am, one thing I did learn is if you want to know something, research it. So, if I needed to learn anything that was Mi'kmaq indigenous words, I would Google it. There's websites and translators that help with that. But, I did get some graduation gifts from family members, $200 from my grandmother, and $50 from my aunt. So if they somehow are watching this, thank you for those gifts. I've also when I opened my diploma here, this fell out. Well, it didn't fall out, it was just in there. It's a package from the school janitor. Yes, me and the school janitor and my last... Okay, so now we're going to get to grade 12. In my grade 12 year, the janitor would hang out with me, especially on my free periods. Yeah, I was more of that alone kid in the cafeteria. I didn't mind being alone. It was a little unusual though. But Mr. Cranton was a teacher that, or a custodian. I actually swept the floor for him one day, a part of the cafeteria floors. One thing that janitor points out is if you make a mess, you have to clean up your own mess. So, I had a little mud from my pig pen, as you may have seen on the channel here before. I went into the school that day not realizing that I had mud all over my shoes, and it tracked up to the table there in the cafeteria, and I pretty well got out, had to get his broom and start sweeping that up. But, he actually enjoyed watching me do that. But I'm glad that, something negative turned into positive when I picked up that broom and started sweeping. That janitor is one teacher that, or staff member rather, that was very nice. I am that guy that suffers with social skills, bad social skill problems, anxieties, depression, stuff like that. I can't just go up to anyone and talk to them. There are certain people that I feel comfortable around. That custodian, I don't know. He was just one of the people that I felt comfortable around. He reminded me of a coworker that I had back when I worked in grade 10. After grade 10, that summer, I worked at Independent Grocer. And I've also had workers there that I was comfortable with talking to. In the lunchroom, I would take breaks and I would talk to them about what's going on in the world and the news and the good news. We don't listen to every news that's out there is fake and biased, but it was reasonable topics. It was good topics that we used to chat about. But that was one coworker that I had that I used to talk to a lot in grade 10. And that's just the type of guy that Mr. Cranton reminded me about. No matter what you said to Mr. Cranton, he doesn't ever get offended. Like he'll never hate on you for it. He's that type of guy. I like them type of people. They're good-natured people. I like that type of person, and that's just who Mr. Cranton appeared to be. Now, of course, there was times with Mr. Cranton where I would go out in front of the school and he would give me the key to the flagpole, and the first time that we did that was when we were taking the Mi'kmaq Grand Council flag down after October's Mi'kmaq month, so that was like the 1st of November. We took that Mi'kmaq flag down, and while we were taking that Mi'kmaq flag down, I noticed that the clips on the flagpole weren't in the best of conditions. There was even a clip that was missing, and it somehow, there was a way that the janitor was still hooking it on without that attachment. That would be, he was like using the weight ring. This is an internal flagpole. It's one that locks up, so he would like use the weight ring, the nut there on the weight ring to hook the flag on. So I just, Why not? I had old clips here that were kind of rusted and beat up. They weren't. They still work pretty good though. But it's not like I would ever use them. So I took them up to them. And as of current, I think they're still on the flagpole. More than likely they are. I know the last time the flag was taken down or replaced, that he still had them. So, the last time the flag went up the pole, the clips are still there. But, them are quick links. That's on the flagpole now. Them links that turn with the washer thing on them. I gave them a couple of those out of the generosity of my kindness and whatnot. But right after that happened, we put the flag back up using those clips. And that was actually the same day that we went out on the middle level lunch period, I think it was. And it was Transgender Awareness Week. It was the middle of November. So they mentioned to me that they had a flag and that I basically needed to go out and put it up for them. Yeah, we put up the transgender pride flag at the school for the first time ever. It's different, but it was still pretty cool to get to do that. Of course, I am straight pride. I don't think I would ever be a transgender. I can never see myself being a part of that group. But I know how far equality goes and that everybody should be accepted. So, I just, let those thoughts run through my head, and that's what helped me when I had to put that flag up. But I also took that flag down, and I kind of got a little mud on it. It was a wet. Sorry about that. It was a wet day that we took down the transgender flag. The ground was kind of muddy and wet, and it kind of touched the ground, and a little bit of mud went on it. But I'm sure that can be washed off. That can be cleaned. It never did on purpose or anything. It was accidental. But yeah, that was that time. I also, one day I was taking the flag down, and we lost a pin to the flagpole, so we had to, the janitor actually came out. He was watching in the cafeteria windows. He came out and helped me. It was like camouflaged into the grass that, there was mud and stuff on the ground. And the bolt that came out of the weight ring that would be on that flagpole, the bolt that came out of it went on the ground. It was rusted, the bolt was, and it kind of blended in with the mud and stuff and the leaves. So he came out and found it, and we, but before we found it, the janitor was like, "You broke my flag. You broke my flagpole." He was just, he kept saying that. He's joking, he's joking around about it. He was kind of being sarcastic sounding. But I was like, okay, just don't stress. We'll fix it. We'll find it. And sure enough, we found that bolt, and we got it put back together. Because I wouldn't want to be the one replacing that bolt. Because I would, even though I wouldn't have to, right? I would still replace it for him. Yeah, sure, we got stuff like that out in the garage here that we don't really use. So if that bolt never was found, I would actually go to the school and take him a new bolt too. But so that's is me. And that flagpole is an internal flagpole that has a lock on it. Yeah, that's a flagpole that I like better than the ones with the rope. I just like a secure flagpole. I'm that type of person. Ever since grade primary, my school had one, a lockable flagpole, and that's the kind of flagpoles I like, the ones that lock up. And unfortunately, they cost, well, you could buy a car, or you can buy one of those flagpoles. That's how much they cost. That they are expensive flagpoles. They are the commercial grade flagpoles. It is the flagpole project videos that I've been posting. That is the type of video that we're building. So hopefully, we are going cheaper with the homemade flagpole here at the house. Me and my brother is making a homemade one. So that one will lock up, and that one will have the chain inside of it like the school as well. And that flagpole is currently supposed to be done before Canada Day. That's if my brother's schedule isn't tight like always. So hopefully we can have that flagpole up before Canada Day. But those were a few memories of school. I've also, back, I think it was in grade 9 or grade 10, the janitor back then knew that I liked flags, and he gave me an old flag that I guess bummed off him. I used to get old flags. I got one from the fire department down here. I got one from the post office. I got one from a fire department that's down where my grandmother lives. They're just old ripped flags. I used to collect them. I don't anymore. I've grown out of that. But it's more of a keepsake, right? When you get old flags, it's just I guess it's a part of your keepsake, your collection, right? Like, oh, this one came from this fire department, this one came from this post office. Yeah. They just give you memories, right? Good memories, right? Because if you know me, I've been interested in flags and like forever. And that's one reason why I call myself the flag guy. Other people call me that now. I understand. The channel here is open to everyone, so feel free to call me the flag guy or the flag guy, or you can even call me TFG, right? For a short abbreviation. But yeah, that's just the nickname I made up for myself. It really suits me well. I've always been interested in flags. I have a New Brunswick flag here right in front of me up against my wall there. I feel like I'm the New Brunswick Premier, the way this flag is here. Mr. Blaine Higgs. But that's just a part of the flag stories from high school. Of course, I've back in junior high, I've helped the janitor there. It was a different janitor at the time. For I didn't always have the same janitor, and that junior high school there was before it closed, it was a different janitor that I think is the janitor at another school up the valley somewhere. But Mr. Weatherby was the janitor of ARA. When Mr. Charlton died, I had the honors to go out and lower the school flag for Mr. Charlton. That was what the junior high French teacher that passed on that taught me. But as requested, the flag was lowered for him. Mr. One, that was a little different. the school didn't lower the flag for Mr. Wadden because the flag was all ripped up at the time on the flagpole. It was all wrapped around the pole, and it was not suitable to be lowered at the time. Yeah, I could have made that happen. I could have brought in a spare Canada flag here, as I have them still in their package, right? I keep spare flags because when mine rip, I don't want to like go to the store right away to get a new one. So I just get one from my drawer over there. It's actually my bureau where I keep my socks and my pants and my shirts and stuff. I have a drawer dedicated for spare flags, brand new flags that haven't been opened yet. Let me just check the live chat. Okay, no one in the live chat. But that's all right. This is just a Friday night stream, right? You can do whatever you want. But that was one time that I went out in junior high. Like junior high and high school both, I got to do the flag at times outside of the school, and it was real nice to get to do that. Anyway, speaking about the janitor, Mr. Cranton, the package that came out of my diploma today, actually, I found out, as I actually opened it up to look at what was in it today. Yeah, I didn't feel like doing that last night. I came home kind of tired out and stuff. But that was the package that was in the diploma when I opened it up. It was inside of this folder. I was wondering why the folder felt so thick when I picked it up off the table up at school last night. It was it was quite the diploma when I picked it up. I thought, felt like something was in there, but I actually thought it was a part of my diploma. Maybe that's why I didn't open it, until today, and I seen, maybe that's why I didn't see this until after graduation night, but I think that's the reason why, actually. This package fell out, not fell out, but it was in the folder, so we're gonna open this, as I've kind of mentioned in the description there. So this is a little gift, I guess, from the janitor. We'll have to see. But right first, I will get the scissors because I don't really want to destroy this package. So here's the scissors. We're just going to gently cut the tape here. I think I know what it is. I know I was given a flag from my Aunt Diane. She actually gave me flags that's over there in the tote. I might actually get up and show you those flags that Diane was so generous and kind to give me. But this package here is the one that we're looking at. And just what I figured. The janitor looks like he got me a flag here. Yeah. So it is a flag that looks like it was used. I think this one came off the school flagpole. Well, by the looks of it, it looks like it came off the school flagpole. I think it did. So this flag right here is the yeah, this is the flag that was on the school flagpole, guaranteed, because one day in school, we when I got off the bus one morning, this flag was hanging upside down on the flagpole, and this is the top clip here, and as you see what happened, that seemed to have broken, and he fixed it with a zip tie. So that looks like the flag that came off of the flag, the pole up there. So this flag was flying my graduation year. This flag was on the school flagpole. So right after I was speaking about old flags, you know, yeah, this is a keepsake. So if the janitor is watching this, thank you very much for this flag. This one will be stored away as a keepsake. That was the only thing, though, that was in this packet. So yeah, that is the exact flag that you know, we put on the flagpole back in October, or at the end of October. When we were taking down the Mi'kmaq flag, that was the flag, the Canada flag that was being used at the time. It wasn't ripped at the time, and that was the flag that me and Mr. Cranton has put up after the Mi'kmaq flag was brought down. Yeah, it is sad that the schools can't fly. Sorry, that was something in the background. But it is sad that the schools can't fly a Mi'kmaq flag all year around. That would be really nice. I know I can at my house because it is hard to find a new Mi'kmaq flag when the weather beats them up. Maybe someday, though, I'll figure out a way to do it. I'll have a Mi'kmaq flag at my house. Maybe if I get a girlfriend that's got First Nations in her, or a wife that is Native, we can have the flag up all year round, because we'll know where to get a new one. But yeah, that's a really nice, memorable gift that he gave me. I never even expected to get that old flag. But why I know that that's the flag that came off the pole is we've been in quarantine, right? And there's been windstorms, and there's been bad weather. And as you see, this flag is kind of ripped on the end. So, yeah, this must have been the flag because it's ripped. Got a piece there. Looks like he cut that frayed piece off the end. But yeah, looks like that was the flag. I don't even know when that ripped. Maybe that was like back when we had those windstorms in March to April. So I'm figuring that's when that ripped up. But you know, I think this is the end of the live stream. That's really all that I want to show you. Again, $200 from my grandmother and $50 from my aunt. Thank you. Oh, just remember the Aunt Diane, her flags. I'm going to show you. So I took some time because they're in a bin and I had to dig for them. They were all stored away. But here is one to all of our sports fans or all of our people who do athletic things in school, in college, or just in general, the Olympic fans and Olympic people out there. Here's the first flag. It is a sports flag. So that has like soccer balls on it, badminton or tennis rackets, a basketball, a golf ball, or is that something else? Anyway, a baseball bat. Yeah, it has a few different sport balls on there. That wasn't a golf ball. That's that yellow ball, by the way. I think that's the tennis ball. That's how much I know about sports. Hopefully I'm right about that. But here, actually, I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to point out here. It's this ball right here. It's like those balls that you get for your dolls, or your dolls? Your dogs. Sorry, a little slurring going on there. But that is one flag. Diane also got me this flag. This is a flag I've seen hanging at her house at Christmas time. I guess she just didn't want to keep that anymore, but it has a Bible verse on it right there. Christmas verse, Isaiah 9 verse 6. So if any of you out there that read the Bible, or you know any Bible verses, that is Isaiah 9 verse 6 on that flag. I will definitely fly that flag because I live in a Christian home, and Bible verses are very important to this family. So that flag will go up at Christmas time. So thank you, Diane. That sports flag is another flag that Diane had up at her house for a week or two, and then she took it down and changed it. She flies flags too, these seasonal flags at her house, but you know, she just didn't want to keep, I guess, those two flags. But this third flag is another flag that I seen her flying at her house. It's the Cape Cod flag. So this is another flag that was given to me from her. Of course, those flags, they come from Frenchies, right? That's where she gets them, I think. I know I get my dress suits and my neckties and my shirts and stuff from Bethany Bargain Bin because it's the cheapest spot. Suits are only $5. $5 for two suits. $5 for two suits. That would, you know, normally for one suit it would be like $500, right? But when you go to Bethany Bin, you can get your men's suits for like only $5, two of them, right? So I don't see how people can still run with the excuse, oh, I don't have a dress suit. Well, go to your local, you know, if you have a Bethany Bin nearby, just go to your Bethany Bin, right? You can get a real cheap suit there. They're only $2 a, you know, $2.50 is it a piece for one of those suits? Yeah, $2.50 a piece for a suit. That's pretty good steal. There's only one viewer on this live stream. I'm gonna see if that's me. there's a this flag is not my wall here. This flag, there's more things in back there. My bit is in back here, so that's where my other computer is. It's still open. I'm just going to check for a quick second. I know I'm getting up a lot in this stream, but I'm gonna check and see if that computer is on this live stream. I'm just curious to know. Okay, that's good. It's on the, that's me that's watching. I want to know who that one viewer was because, well, they've been watching the whole time. And that's not usual for me, for my live streams. But, as I went back there, I thought I left this flag down in the kitchen or somewhere downstairs, but it's actually up in my room here. This is another flag that Diane gave me today. She came over, I guess, when I was sleeping in. I slept in until like 2:30. Sorry, all of you people that, or all of those people out there that sleep in, that doesn't sleep in. Sorry, I'm not like you. But when you stay up until 5 in the morning, right? You got that sleep insomnia. I think that's what you call it. That's just what happens, right? You sleep in, right? And you're a graduate now. You all graduated high school, right? So you can sleep in, right? That's me. But this is the flag that came from Diane today. Thank you, Diane. I don't even know what that flag is. Just joking, I do. It's the Earth flag. According to Wikipedia, it is an Earth flag. So thank you very much for getting me that, Diane. I can see that that's probably something that came from Frenchie's, but hey, you know, Frenchie's stuff is good, right? Frenchie's, Bethany Bin, it's all good stuff. I prefer Bethany Bin, though, for your suits. You don't go to Frenchie's for your suits. They'll cost you not $100, but under $100 for one suit. I think it's like $60 for one of them. See, that's why I go to Bethany Bin, though. You only have to pay like $250 for one suit. So that's where I'm the smart one. I'm just going to look this up on my phone here real quick. So that is an Earth flag. Wow. That is an Earth flag. For those who like Earth, things about Earth, I now have an Earth flag. So, yeah, that's the flag that she gave me. And then, speaking about graduation last night, so I went to the school on June 17th, I think it was. It was a Wednesday of last week, to get my gown and to return belongings and get personal belongings. Luckily, I never had to get any personal belongings that belonged to me there. There was nothing, you know, I never even had a locker in my last year. Like, I didn't even get one. I usually just get one and just like leave it locked all year, don't even use it. But I mean, I'm more of the backpack kid, right? And I'm sure that some of you out there would do that too in high school, right? When you get up there in the high school level. Because believe it or not, I think it's only until like grade 9 that they make you lock things in your locker. And then it takes time to get to your locker at the end of the day, and then it becomes a stressful situation. And me, I am so bad at doing that, right? Like, I stress so much, so I'm just a guy that needed to do that, right? My backpack, I just had to take it with me everywhere I go around the school. But yeah, that mic's on. Whew. I was just thinking, is this mic even on? Yeah, it's on. I thought I seen the light blink, right? Because when this Yeti mic here isn't on, the light just blinks like that. I thought it was actually blinking for a second there, and I'm like, I literally was doing this live stream all this time. The mic wasn't even working. No, but it is. It is. I just I looked at it in the wrong way, I guess. But yeah, this is the flag though that the school gave me when I got my gown back last week. They gave us these flags. They told us to get creative. This, of course, is all that I had on my vehicle when we went through the procession, the parade procession, however you want to say that. But yeah, we went through the parade. Seen people there that I never thought I would ever see. Now I know. You guys You guys surprised me on that white truck. That white Dodge truck, the 4-door, right? I never even, I had to see them first before I knew it was the truck, because that truck usually has a black thing on the back, like a cab thing. This time it wasn't on there, and I was like, oh, there they are. And it's the truck without the black thing. But yeah, I am very happy that they attended that. I never thought they would be there. Yes, I had my sunglasses. If your question about that, I had my sunglasses. It was under my gown. Like when I got my diploma, my sunglasses was under my gown. It was in my white shirt pocket. My white shirt that I wore last night. It's over there. I have to hang it up. But that was the that was a shirt that I was wearing, and I had to, I didn't want to put my sunglasses on because I didn't want to get yelled at. I'm not gonna mention any names, but not yelled at. They would tell me to take them off, stuff like that. Yeah, it's family, but I am gonna get some pictures. Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I just really didn't want to put those sunglasses on up there last night. I didn't want to have them mention for me to have to take them off. Family members, that is. And I respect family. They are important to me. So it's not like I would just go and put on my sunglasses, something that I would want to do. But I mean, I'm that type of guy, right? If I want to do it, sometimes, well, what I want to do, I can't do, right? And this was that type of situation. But I really wanted to, especially on the, when they were taking them pictures earlier in the day yesterday. I went up there 2 times. So I went up there to get pictures done, a group picture done, and then I went up again for the ceremony and the motorcade procession. Oh. I've always struggled with some words. I'm that guy. But you can always I'm gonna get pictures with my sunglasses on. of course. Um, if you want them, I'll send them to you. You know, I know that there's one girl on my Snapchat that wants them. So yeah, I'll get those sunglasses on, and I'll get that red gown on again. I don't have to. The only thing that I have to return off that gown is the white collar, and I don't have to return that until the fall time. And I think I'm gonna set up my younger brother to do that because I'm not gonna want to be up there anymore, right? Of course, I might pop in sometimes for visits. Some past grads do it, right? But I'll have to see about that first, with travel and all. Um, yeah. But yeah, this flag is gonna be a memory. I think I'm gonna store that in my display case here. That the skilled trades teacher made me when I was back in grade 10. Yeah, he just kindly made me this. Well, he made it so you have to have a screwdriver to take the back off it, and then you put this fold-it flag, right? You fold this in a triangle, and that goes in that case. So I'll do that very soon, and we'll have that displayed somewhere in this bedroom, maybe maybe outside, because this bedroom, hilarious as it sounds, this bedroom is so small. But I hope to maybe put it on my desk, right, sometime. But yeah, just thank you for all of your support here on the channel. I think it's okay to end this live stream. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. That's happened before. I've ended live streams, I've did videos before, and I'm like, oh crap, well, I forgot something. And speaking of which, I just looked over this way, and I see that banner that I got from ARA. So here's the banner. It was kind of buried. It's a pile of stuff there. But here's the banner from ARA. That was the junior high school that was up by the high school that I graduated from. This was the school until they closed it down. But yeah, I got this banner off their, it was in their gym office at that junior high school. It was just stored in the gym desks there, the gym office desk. And one of the educational assistants, his wife was the principal at that school when it closed down at the time. And he was like, hey, Brett, you want this banner? And I'm like, yes, I want that banner because keepsake, right? Now, I'm not trying to tell you that I'm a hoarder or anything. This is a valuable, though. This school is not open anymore. Of course, I'm going to want this. Of course, I'm going to keep this. Yeah, and I got to get a dowel for that so that I can hang it up, maybe. Hang it up. I don't know. Do I hang it in here? I know I got awards up there. I never, yeah, them are the only 2 awards I ever got. But I don't think I'll hang it on that wall. I might hang it on that wall. Or that one over there. Yes, I'm pointing to walls that you do not see right now. Yeah. There's artwork up on that wall. Artwork that I did over the high school years. I know I did most of, I think I did all of that artwork back when I was in art last year. I took art last year, first semester, and then this year I took it second semester. And due to the quarantine, I couldn't really finish that course. I had to finish it at home. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. It's 11:35. I showed you everything. I promise. I know I kept popping out things before I ended this. I want to really show you everything here that I wanted to show you, right? Do you like my ain't worth nothing hat? Yeah, that's what I say about this hat. Like every time I see this hat, I'm thinking maybe I should just write ain't worth crap or ain't worth nothing or isn't worth nothing, right? Something like that. Because, well, yeah, this is a brand name for, it's like a tool company. You can go get like wrenches and stuff from them guys. They sell it. They're selling N95 masks right now, and they keep selling them out because COVID times, right? But yeah, the Worth hat here. Do you like the Worth hat? I don't know. I don't really like it. But they have good N95 masks. I've seen them. If you're that one that believes that the virus, yeah, masks, they don't work. Your immune system is what protects you, not the mask. I think this virus stuff is all a gag. Now, I know it killed certain people, and I'm sorry for the family's loss, the family and friends that have lost loved ones due to this, but I think it's just another flu, right? And they think it's some big pandemic. There's something behind that. There's something behind that. There gotta be. Like they're already talking about a second wave. There's something behind this. Watch out. Might all have to wear, I don't know, digital chips inside of our skin. Some people believe that, some people don't. But you know, there's different ones that say different things out there. I know, it's getting a little weird, isn't it? But don't we all need to wear chapstick? There. Subscribe for more content like this. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next live video or video, right? Whatever I do. I know I've tried to get another garden video up that I did at the first of this month, but it just doesn't seem to want to download so that I can put it into the video editor. So I don't know, you might see that in like an unedited version if I still decide to post it. But again, it's almost been a month since I did that video, and I just can't seem to figure out how I can get it off my phone and put it on my computer, because the download just will not work. It will not download, people. So if you want that video, you may or may not get it. But I am supposed to film another video of the garden because it is currently changed since I filmed that video that yeah, it's been that long. YouTube, though, is hard to do sometimes, okay? You know, your videos just doesn't download. Your software doesn't work sometimes. Well, not software. I guess my editing software, yeah, it does. You can, like, move things around on the editor, and it kind of messes the whole editor up. But then you can, like, fix it, right? Anyway, just weird things about the editor. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for all of my awesome and amazing supporters. We're currently at 79 subscribers. Hopefully, at the remainder of 2020, we'll get more subscribers here on the channel, because that support will be very appreciated. The links and information are in the description box below. Check out that description. It's very hot and attractive. Okay? So check out that description. It looks cuter than your girlfriend or your boyfriend. So check it out. Okay? Check out that description. Come on. It's beautiful, I promise. It's beautiful. Check it out. Anyway, see ya. I'll see you later. Thank ya. Thank you for watching. Bye.